Hello everyone, today our topic is how to update Zoho Begin contact for Calendly booking. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new booking from Calendly, then automatically I'm going to capture that booking details and I'm going to use these booking details to first search for that contact in my Zoho Begin account. So if that contact already exists in my Zoho Begin account, then automatically I'm going to update that contact details with my booking details that I received from Calendly. So for this, I have to build a connection between Calendly and Zoho Begin. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use Trigger and Action. In Trigger application, I'm going to use Calendly. In Action application, I'm going to use Zoho Begin. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can update Zoho Begin contact for Calendly booking. So suppose we are getting bookings or appointment from Calendly, and from that booking we are receiving some additional informations. Now what I want is that I will first search for this contact in Zoho Begin for the contact who has made the booking in Calendly, and now if this contact already exists in my Zoho Begin account, then I will update this contact with some additional informations that I'm receiving from Calendly. And all this is going to happen automatically so that this will save my time and energy. Now for doing all this automatically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and with Pabbly Connect I'm going to build a simple connection between Calendly and Zoho Begin. Now here what is going to happen is that whenever we are going to receive a new Calendly booking, then automatically first we are going to capture that booking detail, and now we are going to first search for our contact in Zoho Begin, and if that contact already exists in our Zoho Begin account, then automatically we are going to update that contact with some additional details. So all this is going to happen with Pabbly Connect, and that too without any coding and programming skills. Now for using Pabbly Connect, I have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to sign up for free, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here, and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here, I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to update Zoho Begin contact for Calendly booking, and now I have to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So for that, you have to open this tab, and in this tab you will find all the folders that you have in your Pabbly Connect account, and I'm going to use this folder of home, and I'm going to click on create, and this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Calendly. So I'm going to select Calendly here, and now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and invite created will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this, and now I'm going to connect Calendly with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and I will connect with Calendly. And here my connection is successful as I have already logged into my Calendly account in my browser. So it has detected that. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I have my organization and the user. Now what is going to happen is that whenever a new invitee or a new booking will be created in my Calendly account, then automatically I'm going to capture that details here. Now here we have this important note which says make sure you have a Calendly Pro plan in order to use this integration. So you need to have a Calendly Pro plan to make this integration work. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button, and here we can see it is waiting for response. So how we are going to get this response? For that, what we need to do is we need to create a new booking in my Calendly account. For that, let me take you to my Calendly account, and here I'm going to use this event of Pabbly customer call. So I'm going to view live page of this event, and I'm going to make a new booking in this page. So I'm going to select my date. So my date will be of 8th of April. and I'm going to select my time. So my timing will be of 10 AM. I'm going to click on next, and here I have to fill the detail of my user. So here I have to give the first name. So my first name will be demo, last name will be user, and now I have to give an email. So my email will be demo@pablitudes.com, and I'm going to schedule this event. So I have successfully created this new booking. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see I have received this response. So in the response, I have the user email, which is demo@pablitudes.com. I have the first name, which is demo. I have the last name, which is user. And also I have all these details of my event. So this is my event name and the description, which is Pabbly customer call. Now what I need to do is I need to use all these details, and I want to search for this contact in my Zoho Begin account. And if that contact already exists in my Zoho Begin account, then automatically I want to give a description of this particular event to that contact. So for this, what I have to do is I have to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab, and here my action application is going to be Zoho Begin. So I'm going to select Zoho Begin here, and now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and search contact will be my action event. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to connect Zoho Begin with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and I will connect with Zoho Begin. So for connecting Zoho Begin with Pabbly Connect, I have to first give a domain. So for the domain, let me take you to my Zoho Begin account, and here in path URL we have my domain, which is of zoho.in. So I'm going to type that in Pabbly Connect. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and here my domain is of zoho.in. I'm going to click on save, and now I have to click on accept to give access to my account, and my connection here is successful. Now for searching a contact in my Zoho Begin account, I have to give an email address. So I have received the email address of my user from my Calendly booking. So I'm going to use that detail, and I'm going to map that detail here. So for that, I have to use mapping. And what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I have to click here. I will open the response of Calendly, and here this is the email address of my user. So I'm going to map this. Now what I need to do is I need to find this email in my Zoho Begin account, and if this email is associated with any contact, then I'm going to get that contact details here from Zoho Begin. Now what I need to do is I need to click on save and send test cookies button, and here we can see I have received this response. So in the response, I have received this data email. So this means that this email already exists in my Zoho Begin account, and this contact is already exist. So here I have all these details of my contacts. So this is the email address, which is demo@pablitudes.com. I have the first name, which is demo. I have the full name, which is demo user. I have the mobile number, and this is the last name, which is user. I have the approval status, which is of approved, and I have all these details of my contact. Now what I need to do is I need to set up a filter, and that filter is going to make sure that if my contact already exists in my Zoho Begin account, then only this workflow will work. So for that, I have to set up one more action tab here, and here I'm going to use filter. Now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and filter values will be my action event, and I'm going to connect filter by Pabbly with Pabbly Connect. So I have to click here on connect, and here I have these three tabs: select label, filter type, and value. So for the select label, I'm going to open this tab. I'm going to open the response of Zoho Begin, and here I have this label of data 0 email. So I have to select this, and I'm going to give a filter type. So I have to open this tab, and my filter type will be of exist. So what is going to happen is that in my response, if this data email label is exist in my response, then that will mean that I have this contact already exists in my Zoho Begin account, and I can update this contact in Zoho Begin. So if this label exists in my response, then I will get the status of success, and this workflow will work. So for this, I have to click on save and send test cookies button, and here my status is success and my condition is true. So this means that my contact already exists in my Zoho Begin account, and I have this label in my response of Zoho Begin search contact. Now what I need to do is I need to update my contact in Zoho Begin. So for that, I have to set up my last actions tab, and here my action application is going to be Zoho Begin. So I'm going to select that, and I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and update contact will be my action event. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to connect Zoho Begin with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect, and I have already created a connection between Zoho Begin and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use this existing connection, and I'm going to click on save, and here I have all these tabs to update my contact. Now first, what I need to do is I need to toggle on this button of mapping, and I'm going to clear this default response, and here I have to give the contact ID of my contact that I have searched in my Zoho Begin account. So for that, I have to click here, I will open the response of Zoho Begin, and in this I have this data 0 ID. So this is my contact ID, so I'm going to map this. And now I have to give a last name, so I have to click here. I will open the response of Calendly, and here this is the last name of my contact, so I'm going to map this. Now what I need to do is I have all these details and I can update any of these details in my contact. So if you're receiving any of these details, you can fill that detail and you can update that in your contact. I only want to update the description of my contact, and in the description I'm going to give the name of my event. So I have to click here. I will open this response of Calendly. In this I have the name of my event, which is Pabbly customer call. So I'm going to map this. So this is going to be my description for the contact. Now what I need to do is I need to scroll down, and I have filled all the required details. So I'm just going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So in this response I have the status of success. So this means that I have automatically updated my contact with my description. Now to check this, let me take you to my Zoho Begin account. And here I have this contact of demo user. So I'm going to open this. And here we can see that in my contact I have updated the description, which is Pabbly customer call. And here I have the name of my contact, which is demo user. Email is demo@pabblytudes.com. I have this phone number, and I have updated my description. So here we can see that automatically I have updated my contact in Zoho Begin with the details of my Calendly event. So here my connection between Calendly and Zoho Begin is working successfully, and whenever I'm receiving a new booking in Calendly, then automatically I'm going to first search for that contact in my Zoho Begin account, and if that contact already exists in my Zoho Begin account, then automatically I'm going to update that contact in Zoho Begin with that Calendly booking details. Now to check this in real time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Calendly account, and I'm going to create a new booking. So I'm going to select my date. So my date will be of 9th April. I have to select my time. So my timing will be of 9 AM. I will click on next, and I'm going to fill dummy details here. So my first name will be dummy, last name will be customer, and now I have to give an email. So my email will be dummy365@pabblytudes.com, and I'm going to schedule this event. So I have created this new event. Now what should happen is that automatically all these booking details should be get captured, and first this contact should be get searched in my Zoho Begin account, and if this contact already exists in my Zoho Begin account, then automatically that detail of that contact gets updated. Now to check this, let me take you to Zoho Begin account. I will go back, and here I have this contact of dummy customer. So I'm going to open this, and here my customer name is dummy customer. I have this email, which is dummy365@pabblytudes.com. I have this mobile number, and in this we can see I have updated my description, which is Pabbly customer call. So this was the name of my Calendly event, and I have automatically updated that in my description in Zoho Begin contact. So here my connection between Calendly and Zoho Begin is working successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I have created this connection between Calendly and Zoho Begin in such a way that whenever I'm receiving a new Calendly booking, then automatically I'm going to first search for that contact in Zoho Begin. And if that contact exists, then automatically I'm going to update that contact with the details of my Calendly event booking. So let's summarize what we did here. First, I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Calendly, and my trigger event was invitee created, and my first action application was Zoho Begin, and my action event was search contact. Then I have set up my filter, and here I have used filter to check whether the contact already exists in my account or not. Then in the last I have used my action application as Zoho Begin, and my action event was update contact. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description, so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.